yes, we finally made it. We made it to South Africa. Welcome to my channel. First of all, if you want to skip through this and go to all the good bits, very welcome. But if you want to hang around, and I will explain and talk through our experience of South Africa. So yeah, if you want to skip it, skip it. If you want to hang around, hang around. Basically, 2024 we decided to book a trip to South Africa, myself, Curtis Miller and Josh Foley. It started off as an idea and then it just all came into reality once we put the first deposit down, sent the first monies out to South Africa. Then it all started coming into motion. Waited about 6 months, paid for the flights, and then we waited about another 6 months, paid for the final part of the trip. This was in, as I said, February 2024. We booked it a year in advance, and the reason we did that was because A, you get to book the VACA, which you'll see in a minute, and B, you get to book the best time of the year, which is around anywhere from December to February. And yeah, this is why we booked the VACA, because you can just see it there. It's just, look at it, it's in the middle of nowhere off the Western Cape. It's a private land, so it's there's an owner called Roger. He owns all the land around there. There's about 8 kilometers of sea coast and land, and there's also a game warden there who looks after you while you're there, and any incidences or anything like that, he's on scene straight away. But yeah, it's really peaceful and quiet, and you're basically left alone to do your fishing. It's a swelly bay, as you can see. It's quite rocky, but once you cast out, it goes to sort of rocky mixed ground sort of area. But yeah, the house itself is just absolute beautiful, absolute amazing. And yeah, I flew the drone up, just having a look around, just to show everyone what it's like. And it's just, what an absolute beautiful place. It's one of the best places I've ever been for a fishing location. It's almost like it was purpose built to be used for a fishing location, to be honest. It's just absolute a dream come true fishing there. So if you do ever go, try and book the VACA, but if you can't, there is a second location you can go which is just as nice. It's just not on the coast, as you can see there. That's basically why you book a year in advance. But anyway, the flights, 10.5 hour flights. It's the first flight, then you got to change over. We flew to Johannesburg, changed over, and then we flew to George Airport, and then it's about a 45-minute hour drive from there. We did have a drama with our baggage. It got lost, not lost, but it didn't go on the flight that we our connecting flight. It came the next day on another flight because the times were quite tight. Yeah, flying the drone up, and yeah, you could just see things out in the sea. Go and have a little investigate, and we come across a pod of dolphins just in the morning. And these are the type of things you see every day. It's absolute. It just blows your mind. Every day you see something different. There was a time when I flew the drone up and you could see some duckbills, but obviously I lost that footage, so I can't show you that. But it's just looking down, you just see these dolphins playing. It's just, when there's nothing to do for the fishing and it's a bit quiet, you just chuck a drone up and have a look, and this is the type of stuff you see. It's just amazing. Yeah, just having a look at some dolphins playing about. It's just something you can do when you're bored. I'd recommend anyone who goes to any sort of trip abroad, take a drone if you can, or get a drone and take a drone, because you get so much footage of wildlife and just the landscape, the scenery. It's just absolute beautiful. So yeah, we got to the VACA, unpacked. We stopped off, done some shopping first, so we got our supplies, got to the VACA, and slept the night, and then we're on our first day now. We call it the pool mark. I don't know exactly where it is, but we called it the pool mark because it's sort of like a natural, where the tide comes in, it covers a pool, and they've just built like a brick wall, and it covers a pool over high tide. So we're walking down here now. High expectations. We did have a little fish in the night when we first got there, just catching small, not catfish sharks, but little catfish, they call them. They got little spines on them. Pretty neat fish. You might see one later on in the video. But yeah, we got, you know, we got high expectations. It's the very first day now, the very first morning. We're coming down, carrying all the rods, and yeah, we've been told we're going to get some black ray and duckbills, maybe hammerhead sharks, and we're just like, really buzzing. Let's go. So the rods we're using a couple of light rods and a couple of heavy rods. The heavy rods got like Torium 50 wheels multipliers with 50 to 60 pound mono with a braided backing, big circle hooks on the rig with a big bait, and then we got some smaller rods which are cast in here. Little fixed spools with like 50-60 pound braids, smaller baits, smaller hooks, just to see if we can hook some of them. Yeah, just casting them all out, casting all the baits out and seeing what's going on. But this mark wasn't very productive at all. We didn't catch anything, so we moved marks towards the end of the day. And this mark's called Frank's Manzouk. It's the best way I could pronounce it. I think it's Frank Manzouk. It's sort of like a point mark right on the point of one of the bays. And type of fish you can catch here, then you can get anything from small fish to absolute monsters, 300-400 pound bronze whalers, or you can get hammerheads here, big black rays, absolute anything comes off here. So we were a bit disappointed on the first mark, you know, have we flown all the way here now and we got a quiet week? We were just thinking, what's going on? No, we need a fish. So we said to the guide, we need to catch something, mate, anything, just get us somewhere so we can catch something. And he said, right, I know this mark, Frank Manzouk, we're going to go there and see if we can catch any fish. The mark itself is really beautiful. You cast off here, it's just clean ground. It's just one of them marks. If I could fish a mark for a week, I'd love to fish there for a week to see the potential of the place, because you can catch anything off there. Just look at that, just sticking out. Absolute beautiful. The water mainly though, it's not that deep. It's not what you'd expect at home. You'd expect to cast off here and it'd be like 60 to 90 foot deep, but it's not. It's only around 30 foot deep, if that. And as soon as you cast past the rocks, you're basically on shingle, sand and just clean ground. And yeah, I chucked the drone up again just to have a little look, and every now and then I was pointing the drone down into the water again to see if I could find anything. But I did see a hammerhead, but it was too small to be able to pick up on the camera. I had to zoom in there, so. But I missed it. I didn't realise that I saw a hammerhead until I looked back at the footage. Otherwise I would have flown down and investigated it a bit further, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, set up, rods out, baits out. Everyone's sort of anxious to catch a fish now, looking at the rods.
Milo with the first fish of the day. Where they checked the bait and it was just on there. So let's see what this is going to be now. Don't seem to be doing too much. It's cutting off his little bronzy, I think. Oh, yeah. If you get the rod off the front, you'll get it around then. If you go right off the point, it'll drag it round.
They got another sea behind.
See, behind you.
Milo with the first fish of the trip.
Little bronzy. Little baby.
Watch, don't catch the rocks on the line.
Right over there, like.
Stay up high, yeah?
Tense, bro.
Go on, Josh. Fish on.
It's going right round that point, so I'll come out over here, or?
Yeah, walk down, make it down. Reel as you go in, reel as you go in. So I'll fight you from there, mate. They pull in.
Nervous. Cut up onto it.
No, it's not.
Go on, mate.
Awesome.
Take that line. Well done, Josh. Nice little bronzy.
That's what I didn't want to.
Yeah. Well done, mate.
Josh, train to me, mate. So that's like that. Well done, mate. Go on, mate.
Here we go, Kurt's first one of the trip.
Very small.
What are you saying?
I like to, on all the shots, I generally like to hold under here, and then you push with the top of your thumb so that all your hands are not visible.
Well done, Kurt.
Stand that sort of see get the water in the background. Maybe get the water.
There we have it. That was our first fish each. Couple of bronzies, and we did go back and forth to these marks as well. And it was always productive. Bronzies, small taupe, smooth rounds. But yeah, it was a great little mark to finish off the day, to grab some baits, to go and then fish for the bigger sharks later on. So very enjoyable. It's just like smooth round fishing, really. And Josh managed to land a monster smooth round, as you can see there. It's good 25 pound smooth round there, which you never see in the UK, but that's quite a small one for out in South Africa. They go up to 80 pound out there. Having a little chill out back of the house before the night's fishing. And if you ever want to take someone out there with you, take Mario Aspro, because he can forage for any food. He's like a Bear Grylls of the sea, and you can see having some octopus.
Yeah. A bit chewy there.
You can see there, we've had a couple of cans of beer.
Lovely. Really nice.
And yeah, Mario, he did well, to be fair. Anything you caught, like bream or anything like that, he was the man. He just cook it up. He really does love his food, especially fish. He'll just cook it all up, and it was quite interesting to taste some of this, especially octopus. I don't think I ever tasted octopus before, so that was nice. And yeah, just sitting outside, a nice can of beer in your hands, just looking at that sunset every night. Absolute paradise. We loved it. We absolutely loved it. But at this point, still no big fish. Rods were going out, and I don't think we had anything that night either. But it all started to heat up then, and Curtis, it was on Curtis's turn, and he's hooked into something big here. The guide was saying it's possibly a rag tooth, so he got into it, and yeah, this was the first big fish.
He's staying left.
Maybe big fish.
Here we are, it's our second try on the rag tooths now.
Josh lost one yesterday, and we're hoping this is going to be the first one landed today. It's Curtis's turn to have a go. Chucked some fresh shark baits out earlier, went and caught some smaller sharks. We just casted them out. Within 10 minutes, we're into a fish.
Oh, I love it. Such a wicked boat.
Don't go too low today.
Huh?
Don't go too low.
No drag, put a drag up. He needs to stay in left.
Yeah. Just heavy, big fish. He's just hanging, sitting.
Go left, it's gone left, it's gone left. It's gone left.
Yeah, go left.
Just on the back of this rock. You can see the line over there, look. On the right hand side of the rock. Yeah.
It's miles away. It's all the way over there.
Yeah, it's still going right, isn't it? I don't think my back, my arms, my legs.
I'd take it a lot, is it?
Whoa, there she goes. Look.
Blonde?
Yeah.
Blonde, is it? Blonde in the
Oh,
tide?
I think it's a spotty, mate.
Yeah.
You get a few turns and it just goes again.
You take 1 inch, she takes 2.
Harry, this one's for you, baby.
You got him. There he is. So raggy.
Yeah, do you want to grab the line?
Grab the line, yeah. Hold the tip over. Grab it. Yeah. Oh, I just don't want this thing to chow here.
Right there.
Fucking beast, that
You got him.
kilo?
Something we don't get here.
What is it?
Yeah.
8 kilo?
Yeah, we can,
That
we on the head in your paw.
360 pound, that is?
You'll get a measurement then on the top. Yeah, that should be fine, so on. Yep, so we can flip onto a stomach. This way, but one more. Watch. Okay. Again, it's my bag. Again.
Bag?
That should be fine.
Bag.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Liam.
Check his feet on him. Just close it.
What boys? Where's that going? Nah, it's not. It's the wind.
That is going. Should we go? Yeah, go. That's my house.
Well, no, going, is it?
I like go on, me and Mario go there, no.
My hands up.
Curtis! Well done, mate.
And there she is, Curtis's beautiful rag
There's boat happening.
Wait.
from South Africa, right outside the house, right outside where we're sleeping at. You see the house in the background. And yeah, we was all buzzing at this point. This is the first
We'll
big
get a little
fish.
down there, don't you?
Quite remote. Anyway, as Curtis was literally landing his, I gets a nod that the rod is going over, and me and Mario had to run up and jump onto the second rod. So I'm into a fish as well. It was just all started kicking off.
Here we go. Milo on with his first raggy. Got the boys dealing with Kurtz over there. Now Milo's on. Yep. Fish on. Go back down. Milo onto a monster. How's it feel, Milo?
Feels good.
Yes.
On time.
Come on. Haul in. Curtis releasing one down there now. Milo straight into one. It's fucking close in that one. It's already quite close in. It's on the rock, it's on the rock. Still going. Almost there though, I think. Perfect.
Let's go. It goes back. Just turn. Just go left. Yeah, boy. I know, give me a smile. Well, your turn next, now, sir. I'll go back. Got it front. Raggy. Just water.
First rag tooth of the week. It's been hard, it's been slow, hasn't it, Josh?
Yeah, fucking.
We're finally into him. Look at that.
Second one now, boys.
Just hold back with that, yeah? No, I'll pull it in, no.
Again? Nice one, Milo. Yes. Finally.
Okay, now.
Good.
Yeah!
That's
look
what
at
you come for, mate.
Go back a bit, no?
Next that fix. Sorry.
For the hook up.
Alright, photo, innit? Yes.
You me, man.
Finally.
Josh next.
Okay, now. Go out, grab the tail.
Number 2, like. Milo, how do you feel?
Oh, amazing, mate. Stand over there. And then you're going to push the tail forward. Yeah. In your body.
Turn it off now, is it? Turn off into what you want, right? Is this the back one? We're going to get it fucking wet with that one. Steaks tomorrow.
So yeah, absolute well chuffed with that. First raggy for me of the trip, and yeah, well pleased. It happened like straight away after Curtis's fish. It was just coming up towards the evening as well, so we was both happy, and yeah, we went to sleep happy men that night. And here's the pictures of mine now. Absolute stunning pictures. Photographs I'll remember for all my life. Yeah, what a beauty.
Here we go. Just cooked some food, and as I put it on the table, bite, and we got a raggy. It's Josh's first one. So it's pretty much landed. It's just, let's go and take a look at it. Wait for it to get it like right, pretty much landed, because you might need you to walk left to get in that gully, and then we'll go from there. Just stay nice and high for now. I'll tell you, let's go get my boots on. How do I?
So you go for that gap, go.
Up there is a man.
Fish around, he had about 8-9 runs. Some of them just got lost straight away, but some of the ones he hooked into, around 4 fish he hooked into, which got lost, snapped off. There was one fish that took him right round the bay. He was on it for around half an hour, and then he lost it. It's just so unlucky, but it was just good to see that he finally got one in and got one landed. And yeah, it's just crazy. It's so much different to the UK. You know, you're chucking baits out for some very big fish out there. Around the UK, you're lucky to get something that weighs 5 kilo to 10 kilo. I mean, these are weighing 120 kilo up to 200 kilo. It's
Look at the teeth on
absolute
it.
insane, the fish you get
Look
here.
at the teeth on that.
And just look at the
He's got
teeth.
another hook in his
Oh my
mouth.
god.
Oh, yes. That is absolute beauty. There's a tag in him, as you can see there. Just on the side of his dorsal fin. Beautiful fish. Yeah, you can see the other hook in his mouth there. Look at the teeth.
Make sure you get this
Here he is. Now he's out the water.
Oh, that might be Sean's tag actually.
There's the tag that's just come out. And it's a male. It's a male, as you can see the claspers down there.
Yes, boys.
That is a lovely fish. Just getting the hooks out now. What do you reckon?
Yes.
Buzzing. You can see that hook's out now.
So yeah, there we go. Jossie's Raggy. Massive mouth on this one. Even though it was a smaller fish, the mouth on it was huge. And yeah, well done to him. And the same night Curtis had his first gully shark. And unfortunately that was his last fish of the trip. And a lot of people already know this, but some people don't. He actually got bitten by a ragtooth that night. I was on to my second ragtooth, and the ragtooth was about to be landed in one of the gullies, but the guy noticed that the hook length was sort of lassoed round his head, and as he went to pull it, Curtis went round to the side of the fish, got a little bit too close for comfort. The fish, the line come off his head, the fish turned, latched onto his left arm, bit into his left arm, and unfortunately he had a big laceration on his elbow, teeth marks. He had to go to hospital. I was initially the first aider, got him up to the house, stayed cool, calm, collected, got him up to the house, and we didn't know the extent of the wound to start with. He had his top on and everything like that, and I said, right, you gotta get your top off. And he was like, oh, I don't want to see it. I said, look away, get your top off. Helped him get his top off. And yeah, I looked at the injury. Deep lacerations, but they weren't bleeding too heavily. So I had a bit of relief there. So I was thinking the second stage that I might have to get him a tourniquet to put round his arm to stop any bleeding, but it wasn't that severe where there was no arteries, big arteries cut. It was all muscle and flesh wounds with a few smaller veins cut. So there was blood, but it wasn't pumping out with blood like a heartbeat, you know what I mean? But within 10 minutes the ranger was there with a first aid kit, got him patched up, got him to the hospital. They stayed there till about 3 in the morning, got back to the VAC at about 3 in the morning, and then basically that was it for him. It was basically his fishing wise, his holiday was ruined, and we all felt really gutted for him, but his arm was all, you know, at the time bandaged up. He was okay, he wasn't going to lose his arm or anything like that, or we didn't know he was going to get infected or anything like that, but at least we knew he was bandaged up, and it could have been a lot worse than what he was. The next morning it started fishing for these gully sharks started moving in, and here they are. Have a look.
Are you put it back? The teeth pocket. These are on the street. Beast mode look. We've got some nice photos of him now. The next thing is get him back.
Happy days. That's my biggest one today.
Yeah, definitely. Nice.
Getting a burn on this morning.
Conditions are lovely. It's nice when it's nice and sunny and stuff. Coming from the UK, you've been in the sun, but you want better conditions for the fishing than just sit there and get a suntan. What do you reckon?
He reckons a gully shark, mate.
Nice. Oh, there he is.
Nice little morning breakfast, Rick.
Thankfully, just had his bowl of Weetabix.
Literally.
Go and get a closer look. Oh, nice male. Yeah, boy. Beauty. Let's have a look, Liam. Yeah, boy. Yeah, mouth on him. Well, we were just taking some photos of Milo. I just thought I'd give you a closer look at the ball. So it's very similar to a smooth hound, but the teeth is more like a bullass. So
I think he's doing it.
it's like a cross between a hound and a buller. So lovely
Yeah,
fish,
we'll
though.
see how it goes,
You can
but
see
yeah.
how thick set the head is. Proper.
Thank you so much.
And the male there, you can see the claspers.
Cool. Have a good day.
So
Bye.
we're going to put back now. I'll bring you back for that then. So we get a few nice spotted gully sharks now. And then, fingers crossed, get some big boys on the go. The more thing of going to later, we got a chance of some big bronzies hopefully. So, fingers crossed anyway.
Smooth hound.
Oh, it's a smooth hound. Lovely.
Nice one as well.
Another species for the trip, nice smooth hound.
It's a PB.
Oh, definitely PB in it. Here we go. Beauty. That's a lovely
Hold your
hound.
tail with your hand. Further up.
There he is, just like that. The other side of that rock. Sweet. Another one bites the dust.
Nice spots on him.
Ah, there's some wicked fish. Get a look at that face. Kick our tail out a little bit. That's it. That is awesome. Yeah, very similar to a hound, but cross between a hound
Like a
and
bullass and a hound, isn't it? All in
yeah,
one.
crazy spots in them. Nice. Let's get some photos now, is it? Time to send this fish back though. He is gone. Another spotted gully shark. Well, that thing absolutely screamed up compared to the other ones. Whoa. He was in a hurry.
Yeah, you back it off, man.
Oh, the squid. That's what you just threw. Are we going to get him straight back now? So grab it.
So yeah, absolute amazing catching these gully sharks. They kind of remind me of a hound and a bullace all at the same time, and they go off like a train, like a taupe. Some of these fish, they were like £20, £25, £30 fish. They don't look as big as you'd think, but they are really big fish. They're so thick on the head. This was my biggest one, and it was around £30. And Josh's, I don't know how big it was, we didn't weigh it, but you have a look at it now, it's huge. It's like 30 to 40 pound easy, and you'll just see him now. Look at that. What would you say that is? I'd say that's good for 30 to 40 pound fish, no problem. And yeah, they go off like a hound, but obviously heavier, stronger, but they got the mouth and looks, and they sort of move like a bullace. It's crazy. But we must have caught around 8 to 10 of them in the morning, and around midday now on the same day we chucked some massive baits out. I think it was like half a smooth hound we chucked out on 2 rods. So we chucked one half on one rod, one half on another rod, and this is me getting into a big fish on a smooth hound bait. So yeah, this was my third raggy. Obviously the one I lost was the one that bit Curtis Miller, but it was practically landed. It was in the rocks, but obviously once he got bit we just disregarded the shark and we concentrated on the safety of Curtis. But yeah, this was the third one that I hooked into, so hope you enjoy.
How you feeling, Milo?
Just waiting for him, mate. It's heavy.
Big old blonde.
Oh no.
Let me get this footage with a light on the other side. That's better. No sun in your eyes.
You just need to get, I need to see if this thing's wet, because I don't want to go over this line. Once you do that, then we can walk a little bit more that way.
Yeah.
But it's just holding. Yeah. Probably hopefully it's at 250 kilo back. That'll be sick. Don't like raggy.
Oh, what have I done?
Look after the boys, haven't we?
He's just in that swell there.
Oh!
He's just in that swell. You might not be able to see him, but have we got the fish landed? It's a stunning raggy. Absolute beast.
Get some slack line. Put that
Absolute
rag almost loose.
beast. There we go. Spin it, maybe spin it.
I think they're asleep.
It's asleep.
Go sleep and turn up the
I'll see what happens to her.
The guild, don't it?
Come on. There he goes. Just going around the corner now.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, absolute buzzing with that. It was a male raggy, a nice big one as well. He reckons it was a good £250 that fish to £300, just because of the size of his belly. Really good rag tooth. But we actually moved then to another mark which we tried over a couple of days. I'm not going to show you all the days we didn't catch on there, but basically we was going to try and target some duckbill rays, hammerheads, and black rays, and any sharks that would have taken it. You still get things like bronzies and raggies coming in to take the bait as well, but unfortunately this mark and the other pool mark just didn't produce for us. But it was still beautiful to get out and have a look at a different scenery out there. This was just off the harbour of Mossel Bay. Absolute stunning. But when the big rods were out, we was going down and we was spinning off these rocks for things like bonito, and we was chucking little baits down for the little fish. But unfortunately there wasn't a great deal out there, but we did make the most of it while we was there. But on this day I've been told they can bring out some massive black stingers, which they can go up to £500 plus. Duckbills up to £200-300, and they go just as good as a shark. But yeah, really good, nice neighbourhood, nice peaceful area. No one comes and owns you or tries to sell you anything or anything like that, like in Spain. It's just a nice chilled out area. Just be yourself and just chill out and fish. It's great. There's a couple of cafes up the top you can go to, where you can go to use the toilet and grab some food. And come back down and the rods are still out there waiting for you. But absolute beautiful location. You can fish right out of the van. There's nowhere to walk. It's just literally out of the van, rods out, and you're fishing. Get the spinning rods out while you're waiting. Get the little baits out while you're waiting. There's Josh boy there. He decided he wanted to have a little swim. Brave man. I didn't want to do it, but we did see some people swimming, so he had to go. Bless him. Yeah, he had a couple of dunks in there. I wish I did now, to be fair. Happy days. This is just one of the methods. I'm wondering what that is, but when you put a sliding bait down, you've got to keep jigging it to make sure that the bait slides all the way down to the lead. And these were a couple of bonitos me and Mario had. I had about a 4-pounder, and they go like little rockets. It's like a mackerel on steroids. That's all you can say about these fish. Absolutely amazing to catch. I wish we had more, but we only caught about 5 or 6 of them. But we did use them as bait afterwards as well. So anyway, back at the house, and Mario's helping Liam spool up the multipliers.
Spooling up the big boy
in the night,
reels.
so getting ready for the bronzies in the morning. Just getting everything ready, a couple of cans of beer, get the food in, get charged back up. Showing off my
Look at this lad.
stripping skills.
There he goes, back in boxing training, oh.
That's everyone done.
Yeah, here we are, the beach of dreams.
A new mark today?
Oh, the weather had been so wrong that we couldn't go on to the bronze whalers, and we got here on the beach, and Liam, the guide, was like, we're going to have fish here today. And I was like, yeah? He was like, yeah, we're going to have fish here today. And I was like, okay. So we gets to the beach, and he said it's over low and you only get about a 2 to 3 hour window of catching these fish. So I'm like, okay, what we got to do? So we initially come down to the beach, and I decided to set up the drone and take it for a fly and see what's out there. And as I did, I took the drone out. I had a little fly around first just to get you know, a little view of the area, a few of the lads, and yeah, it's stunning beach, and it's got this sort of feel about it that you're going to get a fish as soon as you're there. This is a bit later on than we're actually fishing, but it's just a bit of cool drone footage view. But if you look now, I took the drone out onto the sandbank and you can actually see some sharks. And these sharks, they're like 200, 300, 400 pound fish. They look small from a drone, but you can only see them because they're so big. And what they're doing is they're sort of hugging around the sandbar. You can see the waves breaking over the sandbar, and they're just hugging around the sandbar, just picking off any smaller fish that are hanging around off a sandbar. And I saw these fish and I was like, Liam, get over here, have a look at this. And he was like, yeah, they're you. So I said, well, what are we going to do? And he said, right, we need to go and get some live bait. I went, okay. So we rushed off, got some live bait mullet, and then we came back to get the best chances we could in that 2 hour window to catch some fish, because this, out of the whole trip, this was the one shark that I wanted personally. I'm not sure about the other boys, but this was the fish that I wanted out of the trip. We're no strangers to how it works out in South Africa. We know Mario's been out 6 times. We followed his journey. He's out there with his dad and Gareth Davis, and we know what sort of gets caught out there. And every time I've seen them out there and I've seen them catch one of these bronze whalers, I thought, if I ever go, that's the fish that I want. And to fly the drone up and see so many of them just swimming around, it's just absolute dream come true. You're like, it's 5, 6, 7. You can see, I think at one point I could see 14 of these bronze whalers just hanging around this sandbank. So yeah, we did have to take Curtis to get his arm bandaged, and I was getting a bit agitated. I was like, we got the live bait and we got back to the hospital, and it was still going to be 20 minutes, and I was like, come on lads, we might have to leave you in a minute. But luckily they got out on time, and we got back down the beach within this 2 hour window. And yeah, and that 2 hour window, as soon as we got the live baits out there, we got straight into the fish. And this is just me coming back from looking at the sharks, and Josh Foley was already into his first bronze whaler. Now in this part of the video, we did lose a couple of bronze whalers in the early stages, so the videos are a little bit mishmashed up, but it just gives you a sense of how much line is stripping off and things like that. So you will see a bit of the footage. It looks like they're fighting one fish, but it's actually probably 2 fish that we was fighting on both of Josh's video and my video. That's me hyped up. That's us going out, getting ready to cast out the live bait mullet. And yeah, you can see Liam there just preparing one of the live bait mullets for us. Brilliant way of doing it, the way he done it. It's something I want to adopt myself on the UK coast. If anyone wants to know exactly how it was done, let me know. I'll give you some information of how you properly live bait the mullet. And that's what they were taking. They were taking mullet 6 inches long, not even that, 5 inches long, little live bait mullet, and the bronze whalers were going straight on them and biting them straight away. So yeah, Josh lost these couple of fish. He lost his one bronzy, and then I'm on my bronzy now, and I actually lost this one as well. But you'll see in a minute that I actually get.
Milo down to the backing already. Ooh, how you feeling?
These things are strong, mate.
Big fish. He's as tight as they can go. Yeah! Come on, today. Nearly there, mate.
Getting here, son. Been an hour, hasn't it?
Hour easy.
Fucking this fish for an hour.
No, I've gained a lot of line on that. Nice.
Fish is coming into the surf. You know, I won the battle, and with the guide's got the main leader in his hand, you know, and he's just coming in to land my fish.
That's real big.
Oh, just look how beautiful that shark is. It's just absolutely mint. It's the best fish I've ever caught in my life, and my favourite. It's just amazing. Everything you want from the fights, and then obviously the pictures afterwards. It's just absolutely amazing. This is what I came to South Africa for. And we estimated this to be a 300 pound plus fish, which is slightly, slightly bigger than the average. They go a lot bigger than that. They also go a lot smaller. Yeah, what a beautiful fish.
Well in, boy.
It's fucking brutal.
Milo.
And here he is. How'd you feel?
Amazing, mate. Bronzy from South Africa. That's what we came for.
And that's what we
Can't
got.
fault him, mate. That was a hell of a battle.
Yeah, you done a good
How
job
long
of
was
that.
that, do you reckon? Hour and a half?
Yeah, it must have been.
Easy hour and a half, that. That's brutal.
Fair play. Congratulations.
Cheers, mate.
Go pull it in now.
This is one of the guides now who came over to actually help Liam land my fish, giving it a release now to fight another day. Go and join his mates. There's enough of them out there, about another 20 out there for him to go and join. And yeah, this was the first bronze whaler that got beached from us, so we're all buzzing, happy, everyone's getting in for the photos, and yeah, I was absolutely just gobsmacked that I brought that fish in on the only 2-hour window we had of the whole trip. That was basically it, we had one go, but luckily they were there. And Josh now, although he lost his first fish, he's now into the one that he's about to land.
Small, I think, is it? Give a good run though, didn't it?
Yeah, Josh, he fair play. The first fish he had, it was a hell of a battle. He was on it for about 45 minutes before he lost it.
Hold on. Nice fish, that. Josh, about 10 minutes in. She ain't giving up yet, is she? I haven't got any oil off it, yeah? How long? 2 hours?
So far it's looking about 3 hours.
And yeah, if anyone deserved a nice bronzy, it was Josh. He had a bit of bad luck on the trip, but for him to finally get his bronzy as well, it was coming up towards the end of this 2-hour window, and he managed to get a run, and he caught a nice bronzy as well. It must have been, it was a bit smaller than mine, but still gave him a cracking fight, good hour fight, and yeah, beautiful fish to catch. Sometimes on the same beach you can get 3-4 rods going off at the same time. It's just absolutely insane.
15 minutes in.
And yeah, beautiful fish for Josh there, well deserved. He basically fought 2 fish that day, just got unlucky to lose the first one. The one I lost, it wasn't on for long, it just took his run and let go of the bait, but Josh's was on for a good while, and they reckon it was a good 400 pound fish, 350, 400 pound fish.
Half hour in,
the way he was taking the line out, and yeah, can't fault him.
Nothing.
He got his bronzy, as did I.
It'll be a long haul flight this week.
How's it? What's that? Oh, Josh is on to another one. Hopefully get this one landed. Have the first bronzy. too early to tell.
We'll see.
Seems to be coming in quite easy, but you never know, it might turn into being a big fish. Going left quite a bit now.
Fuel
Look
him
at-
up! Fuel him up!
Fill up the tank.
Bit gutted Curtis couldn't get one because of his arm, and we did let Mario go and come in on a rotation, but right at the end a bronzy hammered the rod over and it snapped the line, so that was Mario's chance gone basically. Yeah, that was basically the end of the trip. Other than going back and forth to Frank's Manzouk and getting a couple more small stuff, that was basically it. Fantastic trip, I'd recommend it to anyone, and if you want any information on this particular trip, get in contact with Mario Aspro and he will give you all the information you need. If not, contact Goldfish Tours themselves in South Africa, start the emailing process and they will help you out and start the process of booking the holiday. But yeah, thanks for watching, and until the next trip.